Hello everyone and welcome. Well, not we're not exactly in the game yet, but you already know what it is if you saw the title of the video. Basically in the last video we you know, well, you guys know what happened. Sayori basically disappeared. She's not in the game anymore. And this notepad or text document appeared in the game files and I was like, okay, cool. And I actually before I started recording I decided that I want to show this, so yeah, I'm sorry, but an uncut exception occurred. And then it's like a bunch of stuff like this. Restart top context. Oh, geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This will probably be a lot easier if I just delete her. She's the one who makes making this difficult. Who's making this so difficult? Well, there goes nothing. And then, there's just whatever this is. I have no idea what that is. Um, then down here is probably the exact. I think it's the exact same thing. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that. Now, anyways, let's get into the game. Alright, guys, so this is exactly where we left off in the last video. We're writing a poem. I don't know exactly how this is gonna go, but originally I was gonna go for Yuri, but I kind of changed my mind about Yuri. So I kind of want to try to go for Natsuki this time. Hopefully, this will go better. Now, I think Destiny is a Yuri type of thing, so I'm not gonna pick Destiny. I don't know what to pick here. I might pick the wrong things, but I'm just gonna try my best to pick something that maybe not Suki will like. So, treasure, okay. Games, okay. Uncanny feather, extraordinary, okay. Headphones, and kitty. This is going amazing. Valentine, um, hmm. Universe, vitality, awesome, okay. Color. This is going way better than I thought it would. Also, I turned the music up. I don't know if this music is copyright. I've checked a lot of sources. Well, not really sources, but websites. I checked a lot of websites and I tried to search it up. I think this music is okay to use. If it's not, next video I'll go back to the background music because that's what I've been using for the past few videos. So let's just go with I guess we'll go with maybe swimsuit. Okay, sure. We got socks, amazing, fickle, tears, disaster, cry, desire, starscape, inherent, sparkle. Okay, massacre. Okay, whatever. Loud. Natsuki's loud. Ambient, crimson, embrace, puppy, promise, papa, disarray, play, grief, inferno. Disarray? I have no idea what that is. Okay, that was a Yuri thing, so, empty. Okay, sure. Determination, rainbow. Okay, wonderful. Anime? Sure. Eternity charm? Okay. Lollipop. And, skipping. Who's skip? Who's Yuri? Both of you guys are doing your things. Okay. Summer? Okay, nice. That was way better than I wanted it to go. Hi again, BJ. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your prompt. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times, I know this is kind of weird to say, but most, when I'm playing this, obviously, I'm looking down at the text box, right? This is the text box. This is mostly what I'm reading, right? This is mostly what my eyes are paying attention to. Now, I have no idea if I'm seeing things. Probably not. But I swear I saw her face just do a weird glitch. I know you guys saw it. If you guys probably saw it. I wasn't looking, but in my corner eye, I saw her. I saw her face doing a weird thing. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What the? Oh, come on! He just like you deserve any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, what the? Natsuki cer- certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the cupboard. But Monica, why is Monica? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back to her seat. I'm sorry, BJ. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yours just Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Uh, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, guys, I'm noticing something weird about this. The background. I know it looks normal. It actually no, it doesn't look normal. It doesn't. It doesn't look right at all. Why is the background slightly rotated? I know you guys see this, like, right? Am I the only one seeing this? Like, I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, she's not the vice president, that I should help you get started on something you might like. You're reaching into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Here, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect that Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Ira's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica, what? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Wait, what? What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? By the way, this did not happen the first time. Natsuki saw a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, BJ. Consider this a lesson straight from the... Don't judge a book. Don't judge a book. Okay. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoved the books right into my hand. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mellow. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometime after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hmm. You don't? Um, that's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Hmm. If I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, and you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. Dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. What? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I'll flip the page. Just dot dot dot. Okay. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. More dots. Dot 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 dot. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she's started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey, what? Um, that's interesting text. I don't know what that is. What the flip? Um, oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told her not to give, oomph. She doesn't even finish the sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, BJ. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay, it's about time. Who starts them over to first? Oh, good. Okay, it's Natsuki, I guess. I thought Natsuki was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when reading this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Uh, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. You win, ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Er, Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that he liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, groups can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I think that's very similar to the very first poem that I read from her. Like, very similar. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more wit into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. This is my poem to you next. I guess we'll go in order. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Probably does. I don't know. Dot dot dot. Hmm. Dot dot dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Um. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Um. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Or, yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I haven't been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with patience or practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I sure you can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if you're as apologizing to yourself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Your smile is genuinely, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Dot dot dot. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, BJ. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, living in their last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who's starting my whole poem to next? I guess Monica. Hi, BJ. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Hey, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow and all more settled in it. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, VJ. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like it, BJ. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No, no. It kind of makes me think of something not circular, right? And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. Interesting line. Okay. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. It's just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Or to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Holding wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frankly glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eye can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Following my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, interesting poem. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I think that was the exact same thing as last time, but it's whatever. But yeah, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returned the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant a language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Hmm, if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Rita did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Nah, and Rita let my poem to you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I. You're sensitive as well. Maybe you're just jealous that BJ appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as BJ started showing up. Not Suki. I'm not Suki. That's a little. This doesn't involve you. Taking out, taking out your own insecurities. I was like that. You really act as young as you look. Not Suki. What the flip is? What is happening? What is happening? Um, me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy? Whoa! What the heck? Edgy? Sorry, that was my lifestyle. Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone over your mental age to comprehend. See? They're saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, you stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can kind of balance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the flip is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let me hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me, as if she just knows I was standing there here. VJ, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. That. How did I get dragged into what? I didn't even get to read the text. What the flip? Oh boy. Well, I guess it makes the most sense to go with Natsuki, because that's who I really want to go for. It wouldn't make sense to go with Yuri. I'm so sorry, Yuri. Wait, what? Wait. Wait, what? That's insane. What the flip is happening? Okay. I'm gonna keep clicking. Keep clicking. Keep clicking. Hi! Good day. How are you? Why are you staring at me? You want me to click again? What the heck is happening? Can I click again? And again? Um, hey, BJ. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? What? What? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Dot dot dot. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Wow. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. BJ, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Dot dot dot. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Dot dot dot. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Well, I'm vice president. Not. So, please let me take that responsibility today. This is all so weird. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I just I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with BJ. It would be really be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really appreciate what? What? What happened? What just happened? Did Monica do something to Yuri? I'm so confused. What happened? Okay, let's just get this poem over with, I guess. Skirt. Sure. Um, that was so weird. Memories. Marshmallow. That's. What the. Do I click it? I'm scared. I'm gonna click. Oh, God. Okay. Forgive? I have no idea what's happening. Does it even. Does it matter what I pick now? Should I have clicked that? I'm kind of scared. Happiness. Fluffy. I'm just gonna click random things. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Maybe. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh boy. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Peter. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading a manga at her desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. BJ, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little everything's a little bit brighter with you around and ah sorry, what am I saying right now? I just Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Ah, no, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Dot dot dot. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. Dot dot dot. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just want to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Huh? I don't remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Dot dot dot. But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Haha, well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while now, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Ah, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, BJ. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. BJ, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Ah, I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, you see? Hmm. That's very strange. I'm not gonna lie. That was very strange because I don't know why. It's just like that situation we had with Monica and Sayori, if you guys remember that. Monica tried to make it look, or tried to make it seem like Sayori was fine, and when in reality, no, it wasn't. This looks like the exact same thing here. Exactly, like the exact same thing. So, yeah. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. Interesting. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. That was... What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned to a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... What the... Oh, that might have been a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, BJ? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... What? kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? Yes, okay. Okay. You keep glitching. That's totally normal. I mean, you don't have to, but what do you say? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to yours. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up chatting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. It looks like she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling of your body. What? You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Bruh. She just apologized again. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, here, this should work, right? I saw my desk until it was up against yours, and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. You're timidly close to your own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it hooks to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? She turned the page. Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asking for Ray to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finishes the page before me, so I turned it by my own volition. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flitter over to her side as she catches it on her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Uh-uh. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Are you feeling alright? Huh? Yours been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? BJ? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while. So I just figured we could start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Which I think my poem to first. Alright, I guess we'll go with Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Okay. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Um, how am I supposed to learn something from this? That's just letters and numbers. What? That's something that a kid would probably write. What? What the heck? Okay, interesting poem. BJ, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, BJ, do you? Oh boy. Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Okay. End. Again. Jeez. Who said someone bumped next? Okay. Wait, why did it say... Wait, what? It just said end. Does that mean as an end of Natsuki? What the flip? Okay. Hi again, BJ. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I hope that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ... Alright. Great job, BJ. I was going over my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little stronger, like earlier. I think she gets, I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Yeah? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We got plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want me to read? You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me the colors. They want bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating. I don't know what that is. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. and endless, um, of meaningless. Okay. Delete her. Delete who? Who? Delete who? Delete her. Delete who? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. That was so weird. That creeped me out for a second. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. And then after, don't forget to save your game. I've heard that one before. Thanks again, Monica. You never know when, well, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Okay. Who should someone poems next? I guess we'll go with Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Dot dot dot. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Huh? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's there are some things that you could work on, but that really doesn't matter. But it feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh boy. Do I have to read all of this? Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Tune controlled by skipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. Clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. What? A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting the sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Interesting. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Uh, that is, a pen fell out of your backpack today, out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay, but I just dot. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. Okay. You unlock the special poem. Sure, why not? Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. Is it a jump scare? Or am I. Wait, I love you. Hmm, interesting. Okay. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? There's something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit it. We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. This about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Peter joined and we've started with some club activities. It's in the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. Yeah, okay. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, What's so great about getting new members anyway? We're having to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. That's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Alright, BJ? Uh, oh, come on. You can't take advantage of BJ to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until PJ joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And BJ isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monk was clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and BJ want to get more members too, right? Dot 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 dot. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why do I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. BJ, why'd you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't there aren't any other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, BJ, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki knows Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Okay, you scared the flip out of me. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. That's like the fourth time she said that, or the fourth time that it's been brought up. Anyways, it's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. What the heck? Okay, I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, BJ? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I just like giving an indirect answer. I just like giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. What the heck is dripping from your face? So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for the day. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, BJ? Um, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with BJ before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Dot dot dot. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waits as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? BJ, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I really hate to see you unhappy. Okay. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. Without me not Suki and everything, and you're being a little bit, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know you could, things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. Okay. Okay. Well, look, I didn't want to end. Well, I guess we're in the video here. Exactly where we left off. We're exactly where we started the video. We're in the video where we started it. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.